Brianna Ruiz. She hit the first shot of the game. Nothing since. McGuire out to Woods, and she buries it. Michelle Woods hits. Here's Plum, the lefty, for three. And she'll find it eventually.
That's the scary part, is that it's going to go down.
She averages 23. She's got a deuce so far. And there's Woods knocking down.
Sticking right there with the opponent. Thomas on the break has Woods alongside and just broken up by Gray. Motley calling for it, gets it, swings it around to Woods. Has the double team and is blocked by Williams. Two great shot blockers there, two of the best in the ACC in Mavunga and Jastiny Williams. Woods for three.
Michelle Woods, Redshirt Junior, missed a year with an injury. Here is Woods. Talked about it earlier. Wanted to play the point, she'll do it. Chance for the Canes. Here's Motley. Deep three, Woods got it.
Play. Good rhythm to the offense. Good ball reversal by Jeff Wall's team.
She's now in double figures, 10 points. And that's the first bucket. Bria Smith to the bucket.
Great job to stretch that trap by Carter and find the cross-court pass. And that didn't look like a freshman.
And she's now the third Louisville player in double figures in this game. Motley. Big three from Michelle.
Will pressure you, and sometimes that'll lead to some easy buckets when you overplay, but for the most part, it puts so much pressure on the opposing team's offense. And it results in the 12 steals a game that the Hurricanes acquired. Motley, now left corner, three-pointer for Miami. It's good.
Experience on it. Fourth team foul on Notre Dame. A minute and a half to go here in the first half. Seven threes for Miami, keeping it close. Motley going to call her own number here. Switch on the screen. Woods will have to take it and knock it down. There.
Jessica Thomas, one of the few players, didn't have a great game yesterday. 2 for 8. But just exploded to the bucket a moment ago. Woods, she hits her first shot. It's a three.
She came into this season with really more playing experience than anyone else on the team. So she's got to utilize that here. And that's so funny to say that about such a young player.
I was going to say, she's just a sophomore.
She's only a sophomore.
Again, there are no seniors on this Pitt team. Woods nails the three. Once a game.
Gumbawale is just tough. Tough off the bench. She's a good size guard. She can attack off the dribble. She leads the team in free throw attempts, so that really indicates that she's in attack mode all the time.
A three that time by
41-43 with a minute and 35 left to go in the first half. Both teams have played hard, and both teams have made some mistakes as well.
Thomas the kick out. Woods for three. Got it!
Incredible number. .43 a number. Incredible number. .43 a number.
You do find, though, that there is a correlation. A lot of those top 1 and 2 seeds don't do a whole lot of fouling. They can play a cleaner game. I think that's always been the case, right? In Connecticut, that's the way they play. Woods will pull up in the lane. There's a couple of pink. to get in her face. Shakayla Thomas with 5 points now. Rather, her first 2, excuse me. Michelle Woods comes in a little bit closer, mid-range jumper.
Ball turnover that Miami has had in practice to try to sort of mimic exactly like the type of game this is going to be. A fast-paced, up-tempo, long, athletic Syracuse team trying to disrupt your offense in the full court and the half court.
Here's Motley, 7 to shoot it. The freshman Hoff. Woods going to have to take the shot and hit it.
Doesn't go. Iowa again, quick in transition. Sterling wide open for 3. That rims off. Green to Motley. Nice pass to Woods. That's a good move by Woods. Now Michelle Woods gets her first shooter. Free throws were falling in the first half for Iowa. They've slowed down at that. And now look at this, Miami.
Defensive stop. Back to the basics. Box out.
That doesn't go for Osahor, but it was a good look. Thomas to Woods, crossing over in front of Plum. Nice scoop shot and finish.
Turner now with 8. Woods trying to answer and does. Averaging a little over 5 a game. Randolph. Faith Randolph still looking for her first field goal in the game. Michelle Woods, nice move, scoops it up. Very first league game of the year, they led by 12 in South Bend before they lost. They played great in that game, but both those teams will tell you they're much different, much better now. Megan Conwright has had a good day, 2 more. 17 on the day for her.
Season. Hard to believe it's been 10 years already that she's been the head coach here at Miami. She played at Duke, now coaching in the ACC. She said she's an ACC girl through and through. Has done a great job with this Miami program. And 5 offensive boards for her throughout this game. Gray there had a decent look at 3. Woods finding some space to drive to the basket again. Unable to convert on a lot of her offensive rebounds in the first half, but now in the second half they've done a good job of getting her the ball in the flow of their offense, and she's been able to score. Woods gets up and over the shot blocker. Shot off the mark. Bryant, the rebound, just a little short. Miami trying to cut back into what is now a 7-point North Carolina lead. 5:20 to play. Woods coming alive.
5 to shoot it. And Richardson, the transfer from Rutgers, left it a little short. Woods. Shell Woods. On the opposite side for Virginia, coming from Cal, where she had 4 NCAA tournaments. She was great with the Bears program. And Katie Meyer, 10 seasons at Miami already. Hard to believe she's been here a decade. And these last 5 years have all been in the postseason. Oh, Woods! Playing well offensively. 3 seconds to shoot. Again, another defensive play.
That ball was just ripped away.
Michelle Woods and
to the rim, and she also got fouled on the next one. So.
Well, that's what you look for with
players that come off the bench? Can you be a spark? Can you be a catalyst for the team? And Michelle Woods, look, everything is to the basket. She goes up, takes the contact, got it. And the foul.
Clover, open three. Back rimmed it, rebound to Hayes.
As a team this year, they shot 34%.
Well, a little falling asleep there on.
Good. With 3 on the shot clock.
Woods. Here's a look at a little quicker tempo. Yep, that's what happened.
First half on the offensive end. A bulk act, the senior got them going from the inside, and Amaya Bingley, the senior on the outside.
That time today.
Great poise, offensive possession by Pitt, keeping their composure despite the pressure from Miami.
Terry had a double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds. This is Woods in the paint. And
off screens early in this game because both Motley and Thomas like to work off of those screens.
Bug missed it, pitted it for the first 7 shots. Woods, nice drive. Calista Walters didn't really have an impact yesterday, but in the game now, great drive. Team that is very close, and you can tell it by the way they play on the floor. Here's Woods, off and the block shot. Miami can do no wrong. Notre Dame's now on an 11-2 run. First bucket for Turner in the game. Jessica Thomas with it. She's 0 for 2 in this first quarter. Quarter now, 10 seconds left. Cornelius. Into the quarter, Miami gets a bucket. Michelle Woods,
And she, again, we talked about against Boston College. She drove to the basket a lot more, put the ball on the floor. And for the first time since December 6th, she actually scored more 2-point field goals than 3s in that game against Boston College.
Yeah, that is news, Chelsea. Jessica Thomas will pull it out, but there are only 7 to shoot. Got to hustle. Woods at the end of the clock. Oh, my goodness, what a play.
Able to pull off, especially in the full court.
Woods. Miami keeps possession. The freshman Cornelius has seen a lot of time at the point. Jessica Thomas has been on the bench for a while now. Woods. What a nice move by Michelle.
13 for 14 now in ACC play.
18-12. Knowles with the lead. Woods, nice dip around move.
That layup attempt. Ooh, Jones! Couldn't connect, though, with Nia Johnson. Strong.
To the game. She has a great knowledge for the game. I mean, anytime you have a player such as her who, you know, she has a tremendous nose for the basketball. Wherever the ball is, she seems to be there every time, man.
Isn't that the truth? Woods.
Oh, wow.
Wallace hit the deck, didn't get the call. Oh, wow.
Knocked down 2 threes. Easier said than done. Who's going to take it? Trying to go for the quick 2 instead and try to get the old-fashioned.
And that next line of defense that was supposed to rotate over wasn't there in time to contest it.
Woods, there's the kick out to Motley. Boy, there just has not been enough of that.
They're ranked right there in the top 25. So they need to do well today, and they also need to make their mark in the ACC tournament as well.
Barely, that helps. And here comes Woods in Miami. Florida State slowed down a little on offense. Can Miami take advantage? Motley again. Second three of the half.
Shot. And here comes Logic. Left it behind and turned it over. That's turnover number 5 for the Hawks. Now a 2-on-1, and Miami makes some pay with Nicole Sterling capitalizing.
Here's a steal.
Good stop. And ahead to Motley.
And now you stay right in the...
Lloyd connects on that free throw. Miami, meanwhile, at 47%.
Notre Dame playing a little three-quarter court pressure right here. Seems they can force a turnover.
Miami gets it across court. Here's Adrian Motley jumper from the base.
Offensively.
8 points. That's not a great shot by Nicole Sterling. Thomas will take a three and hit it.
But yeah, that was definitely a block. You have to be set in your defensive position.
Good pass inside of the much needed Miami. Tina Richardson. Brown will take it. That's for 3. Great pass.
And that's one thing that Sousa.
Her 16th of the year.
Which isn't a lot, and she's already taken 2, so feeling comfortable.
Motley tries to answer and does.
No, she's not. Miami defense forces the turnover. They have not scored a bucket now in over 3 minutes. They haven't had anything in the paint. Everything's been on the arc. They need to play more vertically against Notre Dame's zone. Skip past. Woods will probe the baseline. And Huffman now in defensively for the Irish. Thomas looking for 3. Got it. 5th triple of the quarter.
Well, so this is a Pittsburgh offense that's getting involved. They're getting contributions from a lot of players. Something to keep an eye on.
You know, and Chelsea Luchina, one of the things that impressed me, 82 points. There's a team that's had some trouble scoring of late.
So 14 fouls for both. And the left hand is good.
A lot of focus in that face right there. I mean, she came off that little screen. Kind of, set her feet up, had her eyes on the prize, knocked it in.
5'8" junior. For the Noles, and right there is Hayes. Now Hayes is where
he's going to the KL Cancer Fund, and everybody dressed in pink here today. I like your pink jacket, by the way. Nice.
We've all got our pink on.
I dug the pink tie out of the closet. Inside, that's a big bucket. And my
points on 6 of 8 shooting. She's made 4 threes off the bench.
The steal by Woods. Boy, Miller got away with a foul there, and Motley lays it in.
I think what you're seeing also, Dave, is when Miami gets on the offensive end, they're kind of moving the ball and trying to find out where the mismatch is and kind of attack off the drive, which is great because they're challenging Baylor's man-to-man defense.
Ooh, right at Nina Davis. How about that?
The paint will be a factor in this game for many reasons, but number 1 will be rebounding. Florida State comes in the best on the glass. Miami will need to contest.
But you know, China, Miami has held their own on the boards when they played Florida State this season. They played twice.
They have, but they have to make the most of it in terms of second chance points. They've got to turn it into offense and get into transition.
I think what you're seeing also, Dave, is when Miami gets on the offensive end, they're kind of moving the ball and trying to find out where the mismatch is and kind of attack off the drive, which is great because they're challenging Baylor's man-to-man defense.
Ooh, right at Nina Davis. How about that?
Motley gets to stop.
Motley, first team All-ACC, second year in a row. Here's Hayes, 2 for 2.
Coaching Stanford, and one of her greatest players, Jennifer Azzi, coaching the Dons. Here's Woods, taking it right to the goal, now finds Hoff for the layup. Go for the...
And trying to upset the Irish. Tough to try and knock them off with a drought like that. Mesa Hoff trying to get in on turn on, rolls it around and in.
And yesterday with a 12-seed Albany knocking off a 5-seed Florida. Can it happen again here in the first game today at Stanford? Cornelius for 3. That'll help.
Florida State still without a field goal in the quarter. They are 0 for 9.
For a player that is as effective in scoring the ball as Shakayla Thomas, she has not had a good start to this third quarter.
Great pass to Hoff.
10-point lead's not insurmountable, but when you consider Miami has played 13.5 minutes in the second half and has scored only 9 points. Hoff inside.
Lindsay Allen gets the Irish on the board. How many times does Lindsay Allen call her own number to start the game? How about that? I might set up for a big scoring game for her. And the counter for the Canes.
He's kind of limping a little bit. Expect a pretty physical game between these two as Thomas takes the 3 and drains it.
North Carolina. There are a couple of really good freshmen for Sylvia Hatchell, and she's got a big group of freshmen coming in next year. So if you're a freshman this year in North Carolina and you get to get all this playing experience in the ACC, just think what kind of players are going to be by the time they're seniors.
9 players. Speaking of freshmen, it'll be interesting. We'll get to see the Irish today at 2. Wide open. Jessica Thomas.
You think of this team, they wanted to win the battle of the boards, they wanted to shoot well, and yet they're only up 1.5. You know, you would hope that maybe you got to establish a little bit of a lead if you're Miami.
Well, Jessica Thomas did so good scoring in the paint, mid-range jump shots, nice pass on the last one. You've got to try to keep them out of the middle of the floor.
Woods. Aggressive, driving the lane. This point to play the Seminoles. Back to a 1-point game. Romero. And Woods makes another great play.
There is no player on the floor that had more bounce to the ounce than Erica Davenport. She has been all over the floor.
They say she's the most improved player from last season. She really worked hard to improve her game in the offseason.
And rewarded by adding her to the starting lineup. And she also brings physicality on the interior.
Woods.
Bench because she had 2 personal fouls. Her good shooting continues here. She's got 8 points.
Yeah, she's crucial to how this team runs. You know, to how they play. And you can see.
Motley will take a 3. Now, the task is, after 2 hard games in 2 days.
So those unforced errors at this critical point, Katie, as you well know from your playing days and now as a coach, they can hurt you really bad, especially on the road like Miami is. With that said, here comes Wood.
Rebounding number. Florida State Thursday night plus 19 against Wake Forest. There's another one. Now they're up plus 9 here. That makes such a difference and covers up for so much.
Well, those are possessions that you leave on the table as Woods gets fouled. Not an in-rhythm shot.
For Woods, cut off on the baseline. A shot fake by Motley, and then Doolittle picked it clean. And they give it right back. Woods.
You know what they're supposed to do? They're trying to execute the game plan and give themselves a chance to be successful.
Here's Plum, the lefty, for 3. And she'll find it eventually. Motley for three. Can't quiet the crowd. They get it back to Canes in transition. Woods. Great move, but nothing to show for it. Got her own miss. Gets it back on the perimeter.
He gets a break. Hannah Huffman in the game. Lloyd still looking for her first points of the game. She averages over 20, the ACC Player of the Year.
They can keep her occupied.
3 seconds. Thomas had to put up a really long three. Notre Dame with the rebound. Notre Dame now +8 in rebounding, 15-7. Allen feeds Reimer. She's had the hot hand.
Carol Owens, who is on Russell McGraw's staff, works with the post, and she's had her hands full. Get these young ones ready.
Miami can ill afford to miss those free throws. Inside Reimer against McGuire. And like many players who started their career somewhere else, has found a happy home in Tallahassee.
Unity is their theme for the season.
That is the second three she's attempted in the game.
4 points with 80 seconds to go.
And right now, Miami, do not foul. Make them take a tough shot. You know they've gone over plays and tendencies of Washington in their scouting report. So just good team defense and box out at the end.
Davis will try another three. That draws iron. Rebound. Woods, and she's fouled. Michelle.
Out of Taylor Ford's screen. Butler. You're right, Chelsea. She can get her shot off anywhere. Peterson.
Fade away. I think Michaela maybe got a piece of it off the ricochet. Woods scoops it up and in.
She'll miss 10, but then she knocks down that 11th, and it might be the biggest one of the game.
And she comes up with a loose ball.
You watch Coach Meyer's reaction on the sideline there. She sort of just said, what was that? But I'll take it. Heady play to get to the rim.
Michelle Woods had interesting numbers in the last game against Virginia Tech as Sykes battles to keep that. Woods did not score on Thursday night, but had 7 rebounds. She's got another rebound.
The fourth player with 2 fouls in that first half is Laura Cornelius, so Miami can play a little free here.
More takeaway by Florida State by Slaughter.
A little bit of miscommunication there. Hoff slipping the screen, but then coming back to set it.
Brown left open, and Woods.
They're there and score.
Slaughter had 13 points for the Noles in their last effort. There's a takeaway. Long lead pass for Brown. Thomas back defending. Brown on the layup misses. Rebounded by.
Great skip by Kiana Hayes. Motley, plenty of time to set up on that one. She's somebody you sort of sense needs to get going a little bit for Miami offensively.
Motley now in double figures with 10. It is her 7th straight game in double figures.
But they're a team that at any point you feel like can give you all that they have, a tall team, and obviously tonight giving Notre Dame a little run for their money.
You just saw
when they have run plays and called her number.
In the meantime, been really impressed with the way Duke came out attacking after a horrid first half.
And you see that number there? Duke is 1 for 11 from the three-point line. I think not having the three as a weapon has.
We talked about Butler with the threes, but Motley says I can do it too.
So that's an area of her game that she's improved from behind the arc. She's always been able to hit that mid-range jumper, but knocking down the three is an element that she's added to her game.
Kay can't hit that time. Motley's 38.
Motley was 4 of her first 5, and she's 1 of 8 since.
The officials still have the opportunity during the next media timeout to review that shot by Cornelius in case they want to. And if they do, we presume they would take away the 3.
And Thomas, like you said, answers right back.
40-35, Florida State by 5. Bolgak very much involved here in the third quarter. There's a fall away.
11-11 to score. Approaching 4 minutes. Cave. Jones for 3. Short.
Great box out. Great box.
And it gave them a lot of confidence as they move forward through their non-conference schedule. They've gotten better.
Inside. Johnson couldn't hit it.
Oh, what a pass. Oh, it was missed by Prather. Off and running. Guess who? Nina Davis. She couldn't handle it. In the paint. Montpremier, kick back. Higgins, wide open. Jones for 3. Long. Nina Davis has 15 points already for the Bears. Jones, the drive. Misses it. And again, another offensive rebound for Baylor. Wallace. She couldn't get it to go. Here's Cornelius.